our home and native land. True patriot love in all thy son's command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All righty, folks, we are here at the Aurora Community Center for the 3HL Dangle Fest. This place is starting to fill up. Can't find a seat around a lot of sections. And like we said, we are going to now take a look at the brackets. First game up, it's the Milton Flyers, the defending champions, taking on the London 3's. We talked about how tightly matched this game's going to be. You got the defending champs, the two-time champs, taking on the London 3's, who have had a lot of ups and downs this year, but I talked to Rich Wigmore before this week talking about some of his new additions as well, and he is very, very confident in this bunch, even though they are missing their best player, Charlie Stevens.
It's going to be interesting. How does a goaltender become the captain? Like, isn't that interesting? I mean,
it certainly is.
It happened before with Roberto Longo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
but
correct.
what does he do? Skate out and talk to the officials?
That's the thing. I mean, I think more or less in the 3HL, it's more as a coach, GM kind of rule. But there's a lot of guys that are on this London 3's team that definitely helps out with the game day leadership stuff. You see Spencer McCormick there and Lucas Baleshta as well, and even a guy like Mike Burgoyne. We didn't talk about him too much as well. He's a good puck-moving defenseman, played a lot of professional hockey as well. He's a guy that, playing in Belfast, Ireland as well, Northern Ireland in the EIHL, which is becoming a very, very strong league over there.
Theo Fleury played there, right?
I was just going to say
okay,
that.
Sorry.
Stole the words out of my mouth.
So
That's
sorry,
great.
Pat.
No. That means it was a good point if you were going to say it.
There you go. All set to go. Milton in blue. And, of course, the London 3's in cream color, if you will. Now, the first game I watched, both teams had similar colors on. Yes. I felt sorry for you having to call those games.
Yeah, that is tricky. I mean, I do love these cream jerseys. Gives a little bit of a throwback to the old sweater look. But
right.
I got to say, Athletic Knit and Justin Fox did a fine job designing these jerseys for the 3HL Tour. So as we get going, I'm going to let you take over here, Anthony.
Thank you very much, Pat. So 7 minutes on the clock. We are underway. Baleshta spins it back to Spivak, though, and here's Spivak with it again in front of his net, and we've got some hand-to-hand action right out of the gate. Played to an open spot, picked up on the left wing side. Number 11 tries to put it through his own skates and dance through everybody. That's Matt Whitehead wearing number 11. Here we go the other way. McCormick now walks in, shot upstairs, scores! Goaltender got a piece. Dave Davenport did, but up and over the shoulder. First shot on net.
Spencer McCormick is on an absolute tear as of late. We talked about how he had a hat trick in Guelph, had a ton of chances in that semifinals as well. Spencer McCormick getting back on the board, and a good start for this London 3's team.
Certainly do. Di Benedetto now over to the far side, in front of the London 3's bench inside the zone. Stops up at the half wall, takes a look, protects, plays it in back of the net now. Shoulder check into the corner near side now, getting bumped along the wall. Big frame there on the Milton player, Carson Devine. Devine throws this one across, fake shot, then the shot comes but off the stick and up and out of play. So they don't stop time, do they? They just keep going.
Keep going. The only time they do stop play is in the last minute of play in the second half. So it's a lot of hockey, but it certainly does go quick.
Certainly does. Little pass just inside the blue line, not that matters much. That one's sent through the blue ice, wide of the mark, though.
In on delayed penalty here.
So that's going to be a chasing penalty shot. Is that correct? This is cool.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite parts of the 3HL Tour. So basically what you have, and it's a great way to describe it. I heard it actually, someone mentioned this a couple weeks ago. It's almost like it's a setup breakaway. So it doesn't give the players a chance, and we'll send it to the ice now.
Oh, a stick came out of one of the players' hands and unable to tuck that one in after moving some, making some nice little moves there, and a bump along the wall as Carson Devine is pinned.
And another holding the stick penalty.
There we go. So you, as you say, it's a breakaway, and then you got the chasers coming. So as soon as the whistle goes, you better get that puck forward.
Exactly. You don't really have any time to make a move. You're just going. And this is the total man development penalty shot.
Okay. Oh, far. And you were saying that on penalty shots they elect to shoot rather than dangle because you can get caught that way. So a quick shot, oftentimes before the goalie can get set, it's paying dividends 1-1.
Exactly, and Tyler Forfar just electing to take that shot, shooting right through the wickets of Rich Wigmore, tying this game up at 1 with 4:28 to go.
London 3's pass nearly intercepted and makes it all the way up to Matt Foy. Foy gets in motion, gets a pass back. He just got down, fakes the shot. Yeah, he just kept that alive. Nearly got poached, and they're changing on the fly because that's all you can do. The time is running all the way, and nearly a pass that was gobbled up. It was between two Milton Flyers players. Backhanded back. And here comes. Right off a Milton player in front of the net. That hit Jesse Messier. Messier now takes a look down ice. No icing, so they're after it. That one takes a weird bounce in and having to be really sharp and making two great stops in a row. We've got some action, and the crowd is into it right off the hop. Here comes McCormick. Opened up the scoring on the first shot on net. Too well defended by Spivak. Spivak looks up ice, finds his man. Here they go. Partial breakaway. Baleshta coming back, doing a little bit of magic. 2-on-1 coming up the other way. Shot right on. Walker save, and he tucking it home there as Baleshta watches from back out at center. So McCormick and Burgoyne.
I have no idea what Spencer McCormick has been eating before these last two tournaments, but he better get a big bowl of it because he has been on fire. It's unbelievable. It might be a little jug of BioSteel, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe he's drinking the pink.
There you go.
He has been on fire these last two tournaments.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he looks up ice there and tries to find his man Baleshta behind everybody. McCormick now has to hustle back down ice. Nifty little move. Unable to get too far. There was the Milton Flyers player number 4. Got it once again. In back of the net now. Milton. Unable to hang on to it and get the shot off was Di Benedetto. Oh, actually, sorry, John Gleed has got 4 on. Apologize, numbers not matching off the hop. Gleed now heading for that puck. Safely gets a hold of it, throws it to an open area, though. He's trying to find Devine. Devine took a bump. Di Benedetto now in back of the net. Protects off the wall to himself. He's got Messier now. Finds Messier. Messier moving like his namesake at the side of the net, though, unable to fool the netminder. And we got a breakaway pass to Baleshta. This is the first guy I noticed. He was on fire. Baleshta off the pipe. Baleshta's got a couple of options now. He tucks this one along the ice, takes a look over his shoulder. All the time and the space in the world. Back it goes. Shot right on. Rebound was there as coming across the goal mouth there was Killing. In back of the net, a little stumble there to the back end now. Far side. Walking the circle. Near side now for Killing. Salt now. Off the skates of Justin Di Benedetto.
No over and back because of the deflection there as well.
Okay. Ooh, speaking of a deflection, that was nearly a nasty one. It went north, but just over the net. That was exquisite there.
Great hand-eye coordination from Patty Morgan. We talked about him being a lacrosse player, showing his nifty hands there. And
tucked in on the doorstep, my friend. Yeah, I was just going to say the 22-year-old showed some skill. And then just as quickly as it comes.
I believe Devin Didamet is going to get credit for that goal. This is a guy that has been playing professional hockey in Europe for the last few years. He actually was playing this year, came home just a couple of weeks ago and joined this Milton Flyers team. So you mentioned in pregame, there's a lot of guys that are getting their eyes towards this 3-on-3 hockey league.
No kidding, and I can see why. You see the roster's growing as well. That means the word is spreading, and you can see the fans in the stands here. I'm going back to the Aurora Tigers when they were winning RBC Cups, and they weren't even that exciting. Less than 30 seconds to go, 24 seconds on the clock now in the first half. Milton, Willer, nearly lost the handle. Now he did lose the handle. Coming the other way for London is number 44, Mike Burgoyne. But it's Willer, stopping up, slowing things down just a little. John Gleed ready to come over onto the ice, and indeed he does. So 2-2 after 7. That's a pretty good start for London, would you not say?
Oh, absolutely. I think, definitely Milton probably not going to be too happy the fact that they did come out with that little bit of a slow start, but they are lucky that it is tied 2-2 right now. You got to tip your cap to Dave Davenport in between the pipes. The former Cape Breton Screaming Eagle has been standing on his head. I said earlier in the pregame, he's my pick for the goaltender of the year award right now, and he is definitely showing why he's considered to be one of the best goalies in this league.
You talk about Mr. Davenport. I mean, Mr. Wigmore must be up there with him as well.
I would say he's neck and neck, and he has made some big-time saves as well. But like you said, just a great start for this London 3's team. I talked about it on the broadcast on Monday night, saying how much chemistry Lucas Baleshta, Spencer McCormick, and then even Mike Burgoyne on the back end as well, playing D. But these two guys, it's unbelievable how well they play together. They do play senior hockey together as well in the WOAA, so that's where the chemistry comes from. But in junior hockey, both playing in different spots. So for guys that have a little bit of familiarity to player, holy crap, they have a ton of chemistry.
Baleshta now takes one off his skate, and then he loses his footing here in front of the net, and it's a chance now for Milton. They find the man on the back end. What a save by Rich Wigmore once again.
And the thing is, I mean, it's almost become automatic for Rich Wigmore to have at least one or two highlight reel saves. It's getting ridiculous, but the guy is so small, but boy, oh boy, can he cover that net with his athleticism. Can
he ever? Here comes McCormick now, goes around his man. Devine got a piece of him, takes him down. No call on the play. No penalty shot by that. That's what I mean. To the side door, and it's tucked into the corner. Good job there by Milton Flyers. And it looks like London came to play this game. There's a large indirect pass, if you will, off the wall. Coming the other way, here comes Justin DiBenedetto.
Yes, it's a tricky one.
It is. The two names that have D's in the front are throwing me a little bit. I'll have them sorted in no time, though. Here's the 2-on-1 shaping up the other way. Milton shot to a screen. It gets through, and it just trickles into the net. 3-2.
There you go, Justin DiBenedetto, proving why he was a standout player with the Sarnia Stings. I've mentioned this story a little bit. He played on the line with Steven Stamkos, scored 94 points. The next year, people said, Stamkos isn't here. What does he do? Puts the same amount of points up without Stamkos. So it's obviously just not Stammer who helped him put up those numbers.
No, it's nice to have a line mate like that, but if you can do it on your own, that one just grazed the post, far side, and went wide of the net. And what was a 2-on-1 shaping up, denied, so they regroup again. Milton now in motion. Playing it back to Messier. Messier's pass wasn't to him, so Salt's the other way. Salt shot wide of the mark. The goaltender got a piece of that one, Davenport did. In front of the net, now that one's misplayed. Here they are once again, Mike Burgoyne. Burgoyne reverses this one. It's cut off there by number 17, Jesse Messier. Jesse Messier looking down ice. And you got to be careful right there. You're London. There's a 50-50 puck battle, but it's won there by the London 3's. They look back, perhaps, to the point man, number 44. He's got it through the skates. Gets himself free, gets a shot up on the top, and that one dances over the net. Seen all kinds of things in 20-plus years here at the Aurora Community Center. The original ACC, Messier, fakes a shot. Well, it was named that way back before the Air Canada Center existed. Milton now in the corner, stopping up. Nice little reversal as they got some changes in, Milton did. Back to Daniel Spivak. Spivak settling it down. Back to Willer. Willer, top of the circle. Pass nearly intercepted, but it made it through. Milton's Matt Whitehead. Spivak off a skate. Spivak almost double teamed there. Baleshta and Killing. Backdoor man skipped away from number 11, Whiteheads. Here they come the other way. 2-on-1 shaping up. You can head right to the net without worrying about an offside. Pass to Beleshta, doesn't make it through. Is intercepted in midair. Great hand-eye coordination. This is a great way to start the Aurora Dangle Fest, my friend.
Oh, these two teams have definitely set the bar high. A very entertaining game, back and forth action, no doubt.
Cut to the middle now. No shot, so Beleshta has it on the back end. Beleshta looks to the far side. Heading off there is Sean Kineapple with no name on the back of his sweater. He's wearing number 91 for the 3's.
New addition, literally last minute, just found out before he went to air.
Oh! I was holding my breath like everybody else there watching that one, listening to you, thinking, what's he going to do now? Di Benedetto doing a great job. There's a shot off some skates into the corner. Quickly upon it, though, the 3's. They get a hold of the puck. Tried to dangle against the grain there, and it went off a player heading off. That would be Justin Di Benedetto. New York Islanders, 2010, 2011. Shot right on. Good stop. Davenport, bump along the wall. Yeah, it's a physical game. They didn't take out the body check, and there's just not that much of it because it's not 5-on-5. You make a mistake, you pay for it. Beleshta now. Pass partially intercepted. Carson Devine waiting for the pass. It didn't come as they're regrouping and slow to start out of their own zone. Some changes on the fly. Forfers on. Shot upstairs. Wigmore made the stop. Got it on the shoulder. Shakes his head a little after that attempt towards the net. Messier. Big hard shot coming. Gloved, but the rebound's right there. Here we come the other way. Patty Morgan, or Patrick Morgan, if you will. Taking his look. Throws it back. Goes to the far side. I'm telling you, the intercepted passes alone are killer.
Certainly is a great move there by Jesse Messier. So good offensively, but boy, he is good in his own end as well. The former St. Mike's captain. Definitely looks familiar in those double blue colors.
Doesn't he? Into the corner. Kitamiti throws this one towards the net. It's just punched aside, if you will, by Jeff Killing. Milton, though. Another opportunity, another look at the net, and they did not miss. Great shot there by Jesse Messi. I'm allowed to say that, am I not?
Oh, yes. Jesse Messier with an absolute cannonade that Rich Wigmore has no chance stopping, and that's the thing. You give the forward that much time and space, they are going to make you pay.
And Wigmore's headed to the bench, so a fourth attacker now for the 3's. Time winding down. That one didn't make it through cleanly. 1 minute to go here in the second half. The 3's have Wigmore on the bench, an extra attacker on. So open net gamble. Back to the point. This one's just kept alive. Down low, but the pass again intercepted. Here's a chance for Beleshta. He just missed the net. If they got those shots on net, there may be a different score on the clock. As it is right now, down to 38 seconds to go. Another opportunity, another look at the net. Davenport again denies the op. Near side. Circle. Looking over to the far side. Change behind the play, and it's an open net. Is there going to be a call? No arms in the air. Play on, says the officials. So that's what they do. Shot right on. Oh, Davenport sticks out the left foot. That makes a three-beller. Great stop there. Burgoyne.
Oh,
Kineapple. Just missed?
Just wide.
Just wide, and you got to chase this one. Although with 5 seconds to go, that is going to do it for the first game. So the rich get richer. The Milton Flyers with a 4-2 final in that one, even though the London 3's opened up the scoring. Spencer McCormick's first shot on net found the mark.
Yeah, you know what? This is definitely one of those games that I mentioned earlier in the pregame show where the London 3's come out with a very strong effort, but a couple of bounces here and there don't go their way. And unfortunately for the 3's, they're not stuffing their pockets with money. But the Milton Flyers, I mean, this is the reason why they're the top team in the 3HL. They find ways to win when things aren't working their way, and they definitely turn it into the next gear when it mattered the most.
The 3's were toe-to-toe with Milton. Let's not make it, that's not the way it was. They weren't outplayed by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
I think the difference actually was shot selection because a few of them went off the outside of the post or just missed. Beleshta had a couple of ops, and they seemed to be steered wide of the net, and that's not to take anything away from the goaltender, Davenport.
All right, it looks like Jordan Forfar from the Milton Flyers is going to get the Summer Skates MVP for the Milton Flyers. And we're going to send it down to Kelsey, who's with Jordan Forefront.
Hey guys, we have the players of the game here with me on both teams. You want to announce your first for the London 3's?
Number 18.
There you go, great game, guys. And on the other end, the Milton Flyers, who are you giving it to?
Number 27.
All right, we're going to do a quick interview here. Now, you guys, this was a rematch of the last semifinals. You guys, again, took this one. What was the difference maker here, 4-2?
Well, you know, our goaltender played great. Our defense wasn't good in the beginning. We weren't picking up our man. He kept us in it, kept the game tight, and then we had a couple good shifts where we strung together a couple goals, and that's what the game is. It's all momentum and 3-on-3.
All right, and you were chosen for the player of the game from the local young guns here who are going to be in your position soon enough, hopefully. What did you do today to stand out?
You know, I just took care of my responsibilities. I made sure I wasn't giving the puck away and just supporting my teammates, and got lucky with a couple points tonight.
All right, congratulations. Back up to you guys.